The World Cup season is one of the most exciting times of the year. Sincere to say, even people who don't like football are frequently drawn to the appeal of one of the world's biggest athletic events, when a large number of nations with widely varying cultures and skills mingle harmoniously at the home of the host nation and compete until one team remains. This time of year frequently offers the opportunity for the greatest conglomeration of football players from every country to display their skills in the biggest venues. But this year's event in Qatar promises to be a mix of potential final appearances for a handful of famous stars, as well as the development of an exciting new generation of talent. Given that Cristiano Ronaldo, of Manchester United, will be 41 by the time of the 2026 World Cup, the stage is set for what is likely to be the final World Cup battle between himself and Lionel Messi. Two well-known athletes, Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah, as well as other notable omissions, will sadly not be participating in the competition. But that shouldn't be a problem because there's a plethora of world-class players to watch out for. So without further ado, let's jump into the top 10 superstars who'll set the World Cup alight. Be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Van Dijk has never represented his country at a World Cup, despite consistently serving as Liverpool's defensive anchor. The Dutch are stronger than they have been in recent years in defense and midfield, and like De Bruyne of the Premier League, Van Dijk will be looking to cement his reputation as one of the top players in the world. The Dutchman is endowed with a variety of skills, but he is best known for his brilliant game reading, lethal aerial presence, and deceptive speed. The Liverpool star has won both the Premier League and the Champions League as a result of his talent. Son Heung-min is without a doubt the greatest Asian soccer player of his generation. He is among the best players to keep an eye on for the 2022 FIFA World Cup as a result. Son has played for South Korea in 100 matches, scoring 32 goals in the process. It is safe to say that, but for South Koreans, no one really anticipates the South Koreans to get very far in this year's competition. However, Son will be among the most well-known athletes at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. With 23 goals scored, the star of Tottenham won the Premier League Golden Boot last year, which goes to show what this Asian superstar brings to the competition and why he is one of the stars to look out for. Manny, who joined Bayern Munich from Liverpool in the summer, has risen in recent years as one of the world's greatest attackers. Manny and fellow African Mo Salah formed a devastating attacking combination at Liverpool, propelling the Reds to their first Premier League triumph as well as Champions League victory. Many people are blaming Manny's absence for the Reds' slow start this season. Regardless, the Senegalese has been fantastic for the Bavarian Giants, scoring a few goals and winning over the Bayern Munich supporters. Of course, Robert Lewandowski wants to have a strong World Cup, something he has seemed to struggle with. This competition has never been his strongest forte, and this cup run might as well be his last. Although having seen how he plays and looks after himself, it wouldn't be surprising to see him play late into his 30s like Cristiano Ronaldo. But for Lewandowski, things don't get any simpler, especially as a center forward bearing the dreams of the entire nation. The Polish striker recently moved to Barcelona from Bayern Munich at age 33 and has been in scintillating form since. He has always been a lethal striker and one of the world's finest ever. He scored 238 goals in 253 appearances for Bayern Munich over 8 years and is a regular for the national team, scoring 76 goals in 132 games. But can he break his duck and score a goal at the World Cup this year? One fact remains: if Poland does well in Qatar, it will be up to the captain. If the Premier League Player of the Year odds for 2022 and 2023 seasons are correct, Kevin De Bruyne now will be in contention for the third time in 4 seasons. That should tell you everything you need to know about the Belgian's talent. Kevin De Bruyne has won 4 Premier League titles, 5 EFL Cups, and 1 FA Cup with Manchester City, scoring and assisting on several occasions. In fact, in 307 games for the English giant, he has 86 goals and 121 assists. At the 2018 World Cup, the 31-year-old had 1 goal and 2 assists to help his country finish third. Needless to say, he'll be keen to outdo himself this time. Four years ago, Harry Kane was named captain to lead England to the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, and despite his youth, a lot was expected of the newly appointed captain of England. The 24-year-old at the time deserved the recognition and finished as the top scorer in Russia 2018 to win the World Cup Golden Boot. Ever since then, he has been an epitome of consistency over the past few seasons and is now regarded as one of the best strikers in Europe. His international record is also a thing of beauty, with the now 29-year-old scoring 50 goals in 73 outings for England, averaging 0.68 goals per game. If Kane, unquestionably one of the best pure center forwards in the world, is on fire, England becomes a very formidable opposition. Fortunately for England, and not so much for opponents, it's not just his brilliance in front of goal that is frightening, as evidenced by Spurs' excellent form over the past 5 years. As his teammate Son Heung-min can attest, it's also his ability to ping accurate passes out to the wide runners. The abundance of quick players England has, including Saka, Sancho, Rashford, and Sterling, should make them one of the sides to beat if Harry can continue his success from his club season in Qatar. It's no wonder that Kane has been tipped as one of the favorites to score the most goals in Qatar, based on the bookmakers' odds for the 2022 FIFA World Cup Golden Boot. Cristiano Ronaldo must be mentioned in any discussion of the finest stars in the 2022 FIFA World Cup. True, the Portuguese superstar has reached the end of his career, but he will go down in history as one of the greatest World Cup players of all time. With 117 goals in 189 appearances for Portugal, CR7 is the all-time best goal scorer in men's international soccer. It's worth noting that Ronaldo has scored 15 goals in his last 17 international appearances. Despite the fact that the legendary attacker remains one of the game's most prolific strikers at the age of 37, this World Cup appears to be the final curtain call, and knowing Cristiano Ronaldo, he would want to exist in the most iconic way possible. What better way to leave than with a World Cup trophy? Like Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, or Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will forever be associated with each other. Perhaps even long after both players retire, arguments over who is the greatest will rage on. But there is one criterion that can finally put this debate to bed. Given that neither athlete has ever lifted the World Cup, Messi, who is 35, and Ronaldo at 37 may have one more opportunity to win the FIFA World Cup, the greatest reward in football history, and finally settle the issue once and for all. Although both guys are nearing the end of their playing careers, they are still up there with the very best in the world. In 2021, Messi dominated Copa America, scoring 4 goals and providing 5 assists to help Argentina win the tournament. Argentina possesses a plethora of highly skilled offensive alternatives, from Di Maria and Mauro Icardi to the relentless and fiery Lautaro Martinez, but none can compete with Messi. It would be exciting to see how far Leo can take his country this time around in the tournament. It is unquestionably a huge challenge and obligation, as well as a great honor, to be the heir of true soccer legends, not just in Brazil but also around the world. The Brazilian national team's number 10 will undoubtedly be worn by the Paris Saint-Germain star in Qatar in 2022, and he has the character and, most importantly, the talent to handle the pressure. Neymar Jr. has a huge responsibility, specifically at the upcoming FIFA World Cup, to live up to the enormous expectations that Brazil has once again raised with Tite as a coach, following a few years of underwhelming performance. Neymar has a lot to prove because, while Qatar 2022 may not be his final appearance in this tournament, it will be the last one in which he will be at his physical peak. Looking fired up this season, Neymar has blitzed the French league so far, leaving fans eager and excited with anticipation for what this special world-class talent will deliver at the World Cup come November. It comes as no surprise that all of the top sports betting services believe Kylian Mbappé will win the Golden Ball in Qatar. After all, the 23-year-old French attacker is usually considered as the world's best player. 4 years ago in Russia, the PSG star scored 4 goals and assisted 1, propelling his country to World Cup success. If his efforts in the 2021 through 2022 season are any indication, he will surpass his 2018 total. Mbappé led PSG with 38 goals and 26 assists last season, demonstrating his ferocity. Obviously, he is one of the top World Cup players to watch in 2022. The backlines of Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia are undoubtedly in for a torrid campaign now that Karim Benzema and 23-year-old Mbappé are firmly reunited in the French team. Both Benzema's Euro 2020 performance and his magnificent Ballon d'Or-deserving league campaign, in which he helped Real Madrid win the Spanish League and Champions League, were a sight to behold. So there you have it, the list of the top 10 superstars will set the World Cup alight. If you enjoyed this video, watch also the next video on your screen, which looks at the 8 most spectacular stadiums for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. As always, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel to see more exciting future videos.